clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Lambeau. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
Green 18. I don't even know why this team showed up. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Go to 50. 57's Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
26.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
2-by-2. Move. 42's the mic. 42's the mic. Let's get the ball.
Andy Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
5-6. 3 down. Mike's 40.
Dalton here from the gun. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
There we go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, dog.
Now Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Kill, turn up.
Bang, bang, bang. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch.
5, 6. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Right now, you better bring it.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Get in the weight room. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Slant.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Every day.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check.
Lucky. Alert flare.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
Run.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Under 10. Under 10.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
You got tight right there.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 25-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the
And
mic.
Dalton to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
First and 10 for
Let's go,
Dalton.
defense. Our time. It's our time.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Loss. Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Throwing again. Dalton. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Hey. Heavy. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Another chance for Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Power powers through, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37.
And it brings up third down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 2-by-2. Back. Move.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Hey. Mike's 42. Pilot, 64, weak. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. And Tate's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. You go night-night. Some go night-night.
Mixon with a first down carry. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Nice. Mike 50, Mike 50. 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton finding Green complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On 2nd and goal. Dalton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Even.
Regular.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Stop your whining.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Crunch time, defense.
Rodgers to throw again. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Going the other way.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 45 on 2nd down, Dalton looking for his tight end Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26. Check 30.
Now Rodgers throwing again. He completes it to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long...
To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check.
They'll run it with Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So Dalton now. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Nice.
Again, it's Mixon. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
44. Mike 44. Mike, here you go.
Check. Mike 42. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Run.
And a solid run down inside the 30. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the screen.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Can. 42's the mic. 42's the mic. Here you go. Can.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
42.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, he's got his man, Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here you go. 368.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go.
And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
6-6, bullet high.
Go, Mike 42, Mike 42.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Shift.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50.
Hey, high 7.
Here I come.
From the gun, Dalton.
Here I come.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Lambeau, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
To throw again, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Geno Atkins got home that time. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check 30.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Watch twist. Watch the...
Go 368.
Here's Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom!
Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Regular. Hey, orbit.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down.
50, Mike, 50.
Hey, wahoo.
Pick it up, G.
Mike 50, Mike 50. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And that is Complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Big hookup there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers.
Yeah, baby.
Aaron Jones,
my boy.
30 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
44. 44. Here you go.
Come. Switch.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Back this.
Mike's 4-2. Not here.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That's it, baby.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tight right, tight right. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Throwing again. Dalton. Incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Andy Dalton. Green brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All day.
Fight it.
Mike 42. Here we go.
On 4th down, Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Jones.
Watch twist.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Rodgers now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
We play to win.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my part.